Have you ever wondered if the way you combine the foods in your diet could be undermining the powerful health benefits of a spice you cherish? Imagine a world where one of nature's most potent healing agents, turmeric, could work at its fullest. Potential to reduce inflammation, support joint health, and even boost your brain function. Now consider that something as simple as mixing it with everyday foods might dilute these benefits or even reverse them over time. Today, I'm speaking directly to you, our valued viewer, especially if you're over 65 and care deeply about optimizing your health through nutrition. In this video, we're going to delve into how turmeric, celebrated for centuries for its medicinal properties, may lose its effectiveness when paired with certain common foods. And more importantly, I'll share with you 4 key categories of foods that could compromise turmeric's power, along with practical science-based strategies to ensure that you get the very best out of this incredible spice. Turmeric's vibrant, golden color and its active ingredient, curcumin, have long been touted for their anti-inflammatory and antioxidant properties. Research has shown that regular consumption of turmeric can help alleviate joint pain, ease the symptoms of arthritis, support brain health, and even combat chronic inflammation. However, these benefits are not automatic. The effectiveness of turmeric hinges on its proper absorption and the chemical environment in which it is consumed. Certain foods can interfere with this process, potentially reducing curcumin's absorption or interacting adversely with your body's chemistry. Imagine that every time you add turmeric to your meal, you're unlocking a natural remedy meant to support your well-being. But what if, unbeknownst to you, some ingredients in your diet are acting like obstacles on that pathway, diminishing the spice's impact or even counteracting its benefits? Today, we'll explore how mixing turmeric with iron-rich foods, dairy products, acidic fruits, and natural blood thinners can alter its effectiveness. I promise you, the goal is not to instill fear or cause drastic dietary changes, but to empower you with knowledge so you can make simple adjustments that maximize turmeric's transformative benefits. By the end of this video, you'll learn practical tips such as timing adjustments, alternative pairings, and simple strategies that can be incorporated into your daily routine to ensure that you truly harness the health benefits of turmeric. Understanding turmeric and its benefits. Before we dive into the food interactions, let's take a moment to appreciate why turmeric is such a celebrated spice in our diet. The bright yellow pigment in turmeric comes from curcumin, a compound with robust anti-inflammatory, antioxidant, and antimicrobial properties. These properties make turmeric an effective natural remedy for reducing the chronic inflammation that often underlies joint pain, cognitive decline, and various age-related conditions. However, curcumin is notoriously difficult for the human body to absorb on its own. That's why many recommendations include consuming turmeric with black pepper, a combination that can increase absorption by up to 2,000%, or with healthy fats, which help the curcumin enter your cells. But what happens if, in your culinary routine, you accidentally pair turmeric with foods that counteract its benefits? That's what we're here to discuss today. Food interaction. Bugbear 1. Iron-rich foods. One of the most common interactions occurs between turmeric and iron-rich foods. Iron is an essential mineral, crucial for oxygen transport and energy production in our bodies. Foods like red meat, spinach, and fortified cereals are popular sources of iron. However, there is evidence that when turmeric is consumed alongside iron-rich meals, the presence of certain compounds in these foods may hinder the absorption of curcumin. The very iron that nourishes our blood might also interact with the curcumin in ways that reduce its bioavailability, meaning less of the beneficial compound is available for our body to use. Scientific insight and explanation. Curcumin's chemical structure is sensitive, and when it meets the high levels of iron found in these foods, it can form complexes that are harder for the body to digest. The result is a reduced anti-inflammatory effect and less overall benefit. While iron is vital, it is important to consider the timing of your turmeric consumption relative to your iron-rich meals. Relatable anecdote. Consider Barbara, a 70-year-old who has long enjoyed a diet rich in leafy greens and lean red meat. for their high iron content, ensuring she maintained her energy levels. However, she also took turmeric supplements every day, hoping to improve her joint health. Over time, Barbara noticed that her inflammation did not seem to improve as expected. After some consultation with a nutritionist, she discovered that by separating her turmeric intake from her iron-rich meals by a few hours, she was able to achieve better results. With this simple timing adjustment, Barbara began to feel a noticeable improvement in her joint comfort and overall wellness. Practical tips: timing matters. Try to take turmeric supplements or add turmeric to your meals at least 2 to 3 hours apart from your iron-rich meals. Separate the meal. If you enjoy a heavy, iron-rich dinner, consider having your turmeric supplement first thing in the morning or as a snack between meals. Optimize absorption. Always consider pairing turmeric with a pinch of black pepper and a small amount of healthy fat, like olive oil or avocado, to further enhance its absorption. Food interaction. Number 2. Dairy products. Dairy products, including milk, cheese, and yogurt, are staples in many diets and are valued for their protein and calcium content. However, dairy contains casein, a protein that can bind to curcumin. This binding can reduce the effectiveness of turmeric by limiting how much curcumin is absorbed by your body. Scientific insight and explanation. Casein is known to form complexes with curcumin, making it difficult for your body to break down and utilize the active compounds. This means that if you combine turmeric with dairy, especially in the same meal, the anti-inflammatory and joint-supporting benefits of turmeric might be compromised. Relatable anecdote. Dennis, a 68-year-old who loved his morning coffee with a splash of milk and a turmeric latte, eventually started noticing that the benefits of his turmeric regimen were inconsistent. After a discussion with a dietitian, Dennis learned that by switching to a plant-based milk alternative like almond or oat milk, he could avoid the casein-curcumin interaction. This small change helped him maximize the benefits of turmeric, and he began to experience better joint mobility and a clearer mind. Practical tips. Plant-based alternatives. When preparing turmeric-infused beverages or meals, consider using plant-based milks such as almond, coconut, or oat milk instead of dairy milk. Separate timing. If you prefer dairy products in your diet, try to consume them at different times than your turmeric intake to reduce the likelihood of curcumin binding with casein. Read labels. Be mindful of processed dairy products that may have additives which could further interfere with turmeric's benefits. Food interaction. Number 3. Acidic fruits. Acidic fruits such as oranges, lemons, and tomatoes are known for their high vitamin C content and other beneficial nutrients. However, their acidic nature can alter the pH in your stomach, potentially affecting the stability of curcumin. When turmeric is consumed in an environment that is too acidic, its chemical structure can be compromised, leading to reduced absorption and efficacy. Scientific insight and explanation. Curcumin is most stable in a neutral to slightly alkaline environment. Acidic foods can lower the pH of your stomach temporarily, causing curcumin to break down before it has a chance to be absorbed effectively. This means that combining acidic fruits directly with turmeric or consuming them together in the same meal might not deliver the full anti-inflammatory benefits that turmeric is known for. Relatable anecdote. Harold, an 72-year-old enthusiast of fresh squeezed citrus juices, loved adding a pinch of turmeric to his morning routine. However, he noticed that his expected energy boost and joint relief weren't as noticeable as before. Upon discussing his diet with a nutrition expert, Harold discovered that the acidity of his citrus juice was interfering with the absorption of curcumin. By simply waiting about an hour after consuming acidic fruits before taking turmeric, he observed a marked improvement in his overall health. The simple adjustment allowed him to enjoy both the vibrancy of his citrus drinks and the full benefits of turmeric. Practical tips. Separate acidic foods. Try to consume acidic fruits and turmeric at different times of the day. For instance, have your citrus fruits in the morning and your turmeric supplement later in the afternoon. Monitor pH levels. Be mindful of combining multiple acidic foods in one meal with turmeric, especially if you are using turmeric for its health benefits. Alternative pairings. Consider pairing turmeric with foods that have a neutral pH or with healthy fats, which can help buffer the effects of acidity. Food interaction. Number 4. Natural blood thinners. Many natural blood thinners, such as garlic, ginger, and even fish oil, offer significant health benefits by promoting better circulation and reducing inflammation. However, when these are combined with turmeric, which itself has mild blood-thinning properties, the effects can be compounded. For individuals who take prescribed blood-thinning medications or who are sensitive to changes in blood viscosity, this combination may lead to unintended consequences, such as an increased risk of bleeding. Scientific insight and explanation. Turmeric's anti-inflammatory benefits come with the side effect of blood thinning, which is generally beneficial for cardiovascular health. However, when you consume turmeric alongside other potent blood thinners, the cumulative effect may become too strong, potentially interfering with your body's natural clotting ability. This is particularly important for older adults who are already at risk of bleeding complications and who might be taking medications that affect blood clotting. Relatable anecdote. Barbara, a 75-year-old with a keen eye on her heart health, enjoyed both turmeric and garlic as part of her daily regimen. However, she experienced occasional bruising that concerned her. After discussing her diet with her physician, Barbara learned that combining these natural blood thinners could be amplifying the effect, making her more prone to bruising. With her doctor's guidance, she adjusted the timing, taking her turmeric in the morning and consuming garlic or fish oil later in the day. This simple timing change helped stabilize her condition, ensuring that she could continue benefiting from the health properties of each without risking unwanted side effects. Practical tips. Consult your doctor. If you are taking blood-thinning medications, always consult with your healthcare provider before combining turmeric with other natural blood thinners. Timing is key. To minimize risks, stagger the consumption of turmeric and other potent blood thinners by several hours. Monitor your health. Pay attention to any unusual bruising or bleeding and adjust your diet accordingly. Balanced. Consider waiting a few hours before taking turmeric to prevent iron from interfering with curcumin's absorption. With dairy, choose plant-based alternatives or separate their intake from your turmeric consumption to avoid curcumin binding with casein. For acidic fruits, try scheduling your turmeric intake away from your citrus or tomato-based meals to maintain the optimal pH for curcumin absorption. And with natural blood thinners, coordinate with your healthcare provider and space out your intake to prevent the combined effect from becoming too strong. These practical, everyday strategies are not meant to cause alarm, but to empower you with knowledge so you can optimize your diet for better health. Your health is built on the sum of countless small choices, and by being mindful of what you consume alongside turmeric, you ensure that this powerful spice continues to support your body's natural balance. Empowerment. Through knowledge and small adjustments. I want to emphasize that turmeric remains a powerful ally in your wellness journey. Its properties, when harnessed correctly, can help reduce joint pain, fight inflammation, and even boost cognitive function. But like any beneficial tool, its potential is maximized when used wisely. The strategies we've discussed today, separating certain foods from your turmeric intake, adjusting timings, and making thoughtful substitutions, are all about taking control of your health with informed choices. They're small changes that over time add up to significant improvements in your overall well-being. Imagine each meal as an opportunity to build a foundation for a healthier tomorrow, instead of worrying that you might be inadvertently diminishing the benefits of turmeric. You can now view every dietary decision as a step toward optimizing your health. These simple habits are entirely within your control, require no expensive supplements, and can be seamlessly integrated into your daily routine. Real-life reflections. Take a moment to reflect on your own experience. Have you ever felt that your usual wellness routines were not giving you the results you expected? Perhaps you noticed that your joint pain persisted, or that your energy levels were not as high as you'd hoped. Consider whether certain food pairings might have been at play. Without any judgment, simply as a matter of scientific curiosity. Now, armed with this information, you have the power to refine your diet, to make small changes that can have a surprisingly big impact on your overall health. Think about Barbara, Dennis, or Harold, individuals just like you, who discovered that by simply adjusting the timing of their meals or swapping out certain ingredients, they could experience a substantial boost in their well-being. Their stories remind us that we are not powerless in the face of aging. We have the ability to control our nutritional environment, ensuring that our bodies operate at their best, even in the later years of life. I invite you, dear viewer, to join the conversation. Have you experimented with your diet to optimize the benefits of turmeric? What changes have you noticed in your own health? Share your experiences in the comments below. Your story might be exactly what someone else needs to hear today. And if you found this video helpful, please subscribe and click the notification bell for more practical science-based tips on healthy aging. By staying informed and making small adjustments, you're investing in a healthier, more vibrant future. In the world of health and wellness, every small informed choice has the potential to create a ripple effect of benefits. Turmeric remains a celebrated spice, a natural powerhouse capable of reducing inflammation and supporting various aspects of your health. However, like any potent tool, its effectiveness depends on how it is used. Through mindful adjustments, by ensuring that it is consumed separately from foods that might hinder its absorption, you empower yourself to get the most out of every meal, every supplement, and every nourishing bite. Remember, you are the architect of your own health. The small changes you make today have the power to transform your tomorrow. By understanding and adjusting the subtle interactions between turmeric and other foods in your diet, you take control of your well-being, ensuring that every dose of nature's golden spice fuels your journey toward greater health and vitality. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video and for investing in your own health. Your journey toward a healthier diet is one of empowerment and self-care, and every step you take is a victory in your quest for well-being. Continue to explore, to learn, and to make those small daily adjustments that make all the difference. Stay informed, stay empowered, and let your nutritional choices be a testament to the power of knowledge and self-care. Here's to building a future where every meal supports your health. Every day is filled with the benefits of nature's remedies, and you continue to thrive, optimally nourished and vibrant at every age. Until next time, take care, and remember, small steps, when taken consistently, pave the way for a lifetime of health. Thank you and have a wonderfully healthy day.